What's up, YouTube? Timu's here. Now, with Taika Waititi's saga film Next Go Wins out this week, I'm of course doing my reviews for past soccer movies. So here's my review for the fourth soccer film I'm doing a review for, and that is the 2005 film Kicking and Screaming. Now, Kicking and Screaming was directed by Jesse Dillon and starred Will Ferrell and Robert Duvall. Now, here's what the film's about. It was also directed by Jesse Dillon and starred Will Ferrell, who played Phil Weston, who, as a child, was never able to live up to the demands of his overbearing father, Buck, played wonderfully by Robert Duvall. Who, hey, Robert Duvall, like talk about cool legend, like going over stuff like from The Godfather to doing sport, films like this Hustle. He was great in. I mean, God bless him. He's still around, and still working. Like, who does not love Robert Duvall? Uh, Now, of course, he wanted like Phil to be an athlete. And now, of course, Phil is a parent himself, and he is inherited by his father's competitive nature, while his son, Sam, played by Dylan McLaughlin, has inherited Phil's like laugh of Olympic talents. And so he ends up serving as his son's coach, and he hopes to turn like his last place team of losers into champions, so they can beat the rival team coached by Buck here. Now, this was also produced by Judd Apatow, who, hey, Judd Apatow is always great. And you also had very young Josh Hutcherson. You also had Kate Walsh was also in this. Stephen Anthony Lawrence, who you might remember from Even Stevens fame. Rachel Harris. Who else was in this? You had some. You also had David Herman was also in this. Phil Lewis has a part in this. It's not like one of Will Ferrell's best films. It's nowhere near as classic as, let's say, Elf, or maybe I don't know, Anchorman, Old School, nothing like that. But it's still a pretty fun one. Of course, Will Ferrell is no stranger when it comes to sports movies. Whether you talk about Talladega Nights, Semi Pro, Blazing Glory, like he is like a king when it comes to the sports genre, and he did a really decent job with this. Definitely had some fun laughs to it, some fun entertainment values. I mean, it's a really decent one if you guys never seen it. I mean, it did not do so well in the box office though. I believe it only made 56.1 million. Yeah, one of Will Ferrell's most lowest grossing films he's ever done, but it's still a really decent one. And hey, you can't go wrong with Will Ferrell. He's always terrific, and here he does a really good job in this. So if you guys haven't really seen Kicking and Screaming, you're not sure what you can find nowadays. Yeah, you can mostly watch it on Prime Video. It's also on stuff like YouTube. Give it a go. You might enjoy it or you might not enjoy it, because it's not really a film for everyone. Like, it only has 41%. But I remember watching this one back in the days when I was a kid, and I had a fun time with it. So there's that. But let me let you guys. Have you ever seen the Will Ferrell movie Kicking and Screaming? If so, which thought? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? Favorite scenes, favorite moments? Drop comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Timmy Saya.